Hello, beloveds. All you rebels. Thank you for being here. I know it's impromptu, but I had to do it because I've been working so hard on my days off that I've had, creating some very special things. As many of you know, I have a space at Visions and Vibes metaphysical shop owned and operated by Stormy Henry. And it's awesome to have that space because my art really needs to be seen, to be appreciated, and my little creations need to be seen to be appreciated. And she and they, her and her husband, are giving me that platform, as well as other beautiful creators. And she paid me the best compliment today, saying that everyone is just in love with my stuff and they can tell that there's so much intention. So that filled my heart, made me feel really good. So that was really appreciated. Okay. But today, the long-awaited, it's finally here. There was some ups and downs when I ordered these through my vendor, meaning that there was just delay after delay. Although I do have to say these were expected, July 30th to August 1st, and the fact that they made it here today is a miracle. But look guys, look what's here. And I don't know if it's showing up on your screen, but I did a holographic treatment, so they are just a rainbow of color. And I'm just so in love with this deck. So we have Seraphim of Light, Oracle by Melanie Thomas, and the Seraphim. So they are finally here. So if you're here and you would like to have a reading from the deck, now the first series sold out. I only ordered 5 of them. I know, because I wasn't sure if I was going to create this deck or not, but I had to. The angels had visited me. Since I created this deck, so many of you have reached out to me and said that you have needed them, that you're going through some things right now, and pretty much everyone, it's some kind of physical illness. Sorry about the glare from my computer. I'm just going to take my glasses off. So I'm close enough that I can see you guys. So this is the Seraphim of Light Oracle deck, and again, see that gorgeous treatment. Oh my god, well, it's a tie that I love this along with the gold gilding that was on the Star Guide Oracle. So can you guys hear me? Is my music too loud? Let me turn it down. So isn't this gorgeous? And so I'm just going to go ahead and pull a card. These cards are a little bit different. They're calling in the angels, but not just any angels. They're calling in the Seraphim. And the Seraphim in their metaphysical form have 6 wings, 2 on their face covering their eyes, 2 on their back, and then 2 on their feet. Is the best description, really, but they are the flame keepers. They hold magic, they hold flames, they are at the throne of God. So where you have the archangels and they command their legions and they have their different things, the Seraphim are very special, and I don't think a lot of people know about them. I certainly didn't, but they are very, very special, and they're willing to help when called. Absolutely. And with their flames, they will burn down or create whatever it is that you are working on for your highest good. Yeah. And there isn't really any force that they can't take care of. So yeah, so I'm going to pull a card for the collective, and then if anyone would like a card pull. Hi, sweetie. Hey, listen, I was just talking about ya. I was just talking about Vision and Vibes. My new Oracle deck just came out, and it has the holographic. Yeah, these were limited. I only ordered 5 and they sold out right away, so I did order 5 more, but they'll be coming in the end of August, and I may order more to have at the store. I think they'll do really well. That's fine. Thank you so much for being here. Stormy, real quick, would you like a card pull from the new Seraphim? Just let me know and I will pull one for you. Well, I know you've got to go, so maybe I'll just pull one really quick before you go. Here's your card. I don't know if you can see. Isn't she beautiful? This is the Seraphim of the Ruby Flame, and this is what we do to call in the Seraphim of the Ruby Flame. Guard me, Seraph, red and gold. Guard the passion I do hold. Protect the gift I claim as mine. Help me share so others may shine. I walk in love, I stand in light. Isn't that beautiful? That's for you, Stormy. That's for Vision and Vibes. Hi, Veronica. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I'm talking about the new deck. It did sell out, but I do have pre-orders for the next one, which is coming at the end of August. And this is my Seraphim of Light Oracle. And we were talking about the Seraphim. Would you, Veronica, like a card reading? I'd be happy to pull a card for you. And I should tell you that when I channeled this card, let me tell you the meaning, how you use this deck. When you draw a Seraphim card, know this is no ordinary message. You are being visited, guarded, and guided. These are the flame wielders, celestial sovereigns who carry keys of light and power. Each flame holds a sacred gift: love, protection, sovereignty, abundance, passion, creation, well-being, transmutation, spiritual gifts, and knowledge. Absolutely, I'd love to pull a card for you. I only have 4 available on my website for this next pre-order, so if this calls to you, but I still have some of my other Oracle decks still available before they're gone if you like them. This one's a little bit different. I did a holographic treatment on the front, and I actually have your card. It about fell out of my hands. And isn't he gorgeous? Look at that. And this is the Seraphim of the Sapphire Flame. Veronica, this one's for you. Awaken me, Seraph of sight, with sapphire fire and second light. Unseal the veil, reveal the true, the path I came on earth to do. Let visions rise and wisdom flow, that I may trust what souls just know. There's the back of the card for you. So Veronica, this is about opening up your intuition and opening up your knowing. Do you have something that you are questioning and you don't know if you can trust your intuition? Does it feel blocked in? Or does it feel that you know the answer? You just need the Seraph, the individual angel, Seraphim, the phylum of angels. Is it something that you actually need to have, let's say you have something in your eye and you need to get it out so you can see, you would call on him to do that for you? Or is it that you just need him to say, you know the answer, trust it? That is what his card is for. And again, he is the Seraphim of Sapphire Flame. And I'm trying to do it in the light so that you can see. It's holographic rainbow. It just captures the light, and his eyes, oh, I wish I could get that to show you. His eyes flashing. Maybe, ooh, maybe. Look at that. Look at the flash of rainbows. Anyway, I hope that lights for you. I hope that gave you clarity. You're welcome, Veronica. I'm so glad, and thank you so much for being here. I love your last name. I read your last name and I say Wise. And it's funny because you pulled the Wise, the Sapphire Flame Seraph, to help you with the wisdom and the knowledge. So I don't know if you say Wise or Weiss. You know, I don't know, but I just think it's everything happens for a reason. I love rainbows too. I actually have a rainbow seraphim. She is someone that so the way light works and how we see it in colors of the rainbow, did you know that there's no such thing as the color purple? Purple doesn't exist. It's not a light refractory that exists, the violet and the purple. What it is it's a combination of light beams, and that's how our human eyes perceive it. So with her being a rainbow seraphim and being able to refract light and create different colors of light and all lights in one, it's kind of an amazing gift that she has, and I'm going to see if I can find her for you. But that's why it was kind of important with my angels that we did. I have the rainbow seraphim that's in the card, and you can see how cool is that. And then her wings, they just, it's like a prism, reflect all the colors. So look at that. I just love these cards so much. I'm so glad. It was expensive, I'm not gonna lie. So even though you're not getting as many cards, to have them specially treated like this was a little added expense that I wanted to give to you guys. So I hope you enjoy that. Gosh, I feel like the air quality, I have a runny nose today. Is anyone else suffering from the air quality? I'm in Nebraska, so we're not really close to Canada, but we've had some really hot air, and then today we've had storms all day today, so you'd think that would be good at blowing things out. Hi, Cindy beautiful. Hey, babe. Guess what came in the mail today? Well, two things. I'm excited. The tumblers are here, so I'll start shipping those out to customers that ordered. For everyone who's here, Cindy and I have collaborated. She loved the art of my oracle decks and wanted to know if there was any way she could incorporate that on the products that she offers. And I said, hell yes, sister, we can do that, and I would appreciate it. So she made custom tumblers. They're on the website, wickedcharmingwildgrace.com. And they have the face cards to all of the oracle decks that I have done so far. Yeah, with the exception of the Seraphim, because she didn't know I was doing those. I didn't know I was doing those. But I have all the others available. And then she sent slate coasters that are coming too, and they're going to be amazing. So, Cindy, but with that also being said, the first round of the Seraphim Oracle deck came in. When you placed your order, you're in the second round, so those will be coming at the end of August because the first round had sold out, but they came in today. So I packed everyone's packages and I wanted to show you how gorgeous they are. I did a special treatment on them. They are treated with holographic, so they reflect, it's kind of like rainbow light. So think of like an aura treated quartz. I know, so I paid the extra expense to have that done on the cards this time, and I really, really, really love them. Can I pull a card for you, Cindy? I already have in my mind the one that's for you, but let's see what fate says. Can I pull a card for you, my love? I have to show you guys pictures. I was inspired. So many of you know that I have Scully. She's You remember the X-Files with Mulder and Scully? I love Gillian Anderson. So my Scully, my black skeleton, I decided to paint today, and then I adorned her with flowers, and she's got a flower crown and everything. So, oh, she's adorable. I'm going to post a video and pictures. I was just inspired and in the creative flow. So, awesome. Cindy, I'd love to pull a card for you. All right. Oh, excuse me. I need a tissue for my nose real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab. Okay, sorry. Allergies. Cindy, this is your card for you today. I'm going to try to get it back to where you guys can see. See the colors of light? Oh, just wait till you get them. So cool. Hi, Jade. Hi, beautiful. Cindy. Oops. Hold on a second. Hit something on my computer. I was like, no, 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 stay alive. All right, Cindy, here's your card. Prayer of the White Flame. Seraph of the Crowned Divine, ignite this soul with light from mine. Strip what dims, restore my throne. Remind me I am mine alone. With every breath, I doubt, release. With every breath, let doubt release. I rise in power, truth, and peace. This card is for you, Cindy, to remind you of your sovereignty, to take back control of your health, to take back control of your mind, your spirit, your soul. You're the only one that has control over that. There's no darkness. There's no outside force or entity that has control of that. So call on the white seraphim to claim back your sovereignty, to take your peace back, to take back your power, your truth, and your peace. That card is for you, my friend. And I'm so excited that you're here today. Hey, Miss Jade. Hey, baby. Would you like a card? I know you said you can only be here for a few minutes. Would you like a card? Are you still here? I heart you too, Cindy. All right, well, Jade, just in case, because there's a little lag and a delay, just in case you're here, I am going to pull a card for you. He's a hot one. I don't know. Can you handle him? He's a hottie McHottie. Hottie McHottertons is what I say. This is the prayer of the gold flame. Seraph of radiance, bold and bright, ignite my path with golden light, not hollow wealth or fleeting shown, but truth, abundance, earned and slow. So it's basically saying that it's not the fast, quick, it's the steady. May I receive what flows in grace, with open hands and sacred pace. I claim my worth, I trust my shine, the flame of gold is now divine. That is for you, sweetheart. And he's so handsome. So handsome. He is yummy, isn't he? So the gold flame, what is it that you're worried about with abundance? What is it that you're worried about that isn't flowing fast enough? Because sometimes fast is fleeting. And what you need is, the vision that I have in my head is you can have a solid bar of gold and then you're melting it down into liquid gold, and that is a process for it to flow. So think of the abundance that you're calling in are bars of gold, and they need to be melted down and flow to you. And so that's how I want you to picture that abundance, and that takes time. So the gold flame is taking your abundance, your bars of gold, your gold coins that you have stored up, that's waiting for you, that's been blocked, that can't flow to you. And it's going to take time, and you need to trust that time, because that pace of that golden flow of abundance. That's the true abundance, the lasting abundance. And then think about it. By the time that that's flowing to you, then it's got to take time to cool down and solidify again. So that's how I want you to think about if you've been really trying to call in something and it feels like it's taking forever. The alchemy of that abundance is a pace, and you need to trust the pace. It's on its way. The angels are just, they're doing the alchemy. They're melting it down. They're flowing it to you, and it'll be steady. It'll be steady. So no worries, love. You're welcome, sweetie. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, the first round sold out because I just created these on a whim. You know what it's like when you get channeled messages and then it's like, I was burnt out on creating oracle decks because these downloads were so fast and furious and boom, 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 boom. And they needed to come out. I was told you gotta do it. And so I could have waited for one big deck, but that's not how this was supposed to go. So I told myself I'm only doing so many. It's going to be based on the elements, and that's going to be it. You're welcome, Jade. I love the gold heart. I told myself that was going to be it. You know, done. That's it for the year. And then the angels wanted to have their say. And I always connect with my angels, but not connect, because I've been working with, I've been doing dragon classes with MJ. I was doing fairy work. I'm not a practicing witch, but I practice magic, and I really lean into a lot of the practices and the visuals and the spells, but I'm too rebellious to do like a set spell and it has to be done this way. Whatever is intuitive, and I do it that way. So I don't think witches that follow a certain, like, this is the regimen and you have to do it. I don't believe that that's how magic works, so I think I would get kicked out. But I love it, and I love the practice, so I guess a rebellious magic. I mean, witch is so overused, but, Anyway, with that being said, the angels wanted their say, and they said, oh, no, you don't, Busy. You've opened up the channel, and we have something to say. And speaking of which, I just pulled this card and she has to be shown, and she wants her message. I don't know who this is. Maybe the next person that pops up in the comment. I think this card is for you and you don't know it yet. So the next person after Jade that pops up, I was told this card is for you. So this is the prayer of the indigo flame. Seraph of indigo flame, illuminate the gift I claim. Let visions bloom and senses wake, a soul attuned for spirit's sake. Reveal what calls beneath the skin and guide the knowing born within. So this card is for the next person that comments after Jade. And what this is saying is you came across this live video, you came across me, you came across this card because you're questioning whether or not you want to follow an alternative spiritual path, a path of doing magic, doing ceremonies, crystals, those things. You're on the cusp. You don't know. You're fighting a spiritual war in your head, maybe based on old beliefs of how you were raised or what society is telling you. But yet, and this line is so important, reveal what calls beneath the skin and guide the knowing born within. So you're fighting what society is telling you is okay, but in your bones, under your skin, that what you were born to practice and to do. So that card is for you, whoever you are. Bye, Jade. I love you, sweetie. Have a good day. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to be very interested, and you don't have to comment when you're watching this video and you see this card and you see my face right now and my heart. And I'm sending that to you. That was for you. And you know who you are. So, yeah, and reach out if you have any questions or concerns. So, I'm going to wrap up today's live real quick. I just had to show you, I boxed up everyone's cards who had ordered the first round. They are going out to the mail today. My husband just got home. We're going to head to the UPS store, make sure that everything is delivered. And I just love you guys so much, and your support is everything to me. It's what keeps me going. And you'll never know how much that means to me. Maybe someday you will, but I love you guys. Have a great day. Don't forget, Cindy has made tumblers for us. They're on the website. Let's sell those out. I need space on my shelf, so we need to sell those out and get ready for the slate coasters. I know some of those have already sold. Let's sell those out. Perfect gifts for, we've got Christmas coming up. Guys, it's never too early. And getting unique gifts, okay? So if I sold out of one of the Oracle decks and you get a tumbler, I can print off some art, or I can do something to go along with it if that's what you would like. I'd be happy to do that. You just let me know. You know, we're all here for each other, but let's sell those out. Let's support our collaborators and our friends. And please check out my website, because I've been intentional. I wanted to be able to be an affordable shop for everyone. So I have put together creations as low as $10. $10. So if you want something for yourself, spiritual, magically enchanted, and you guys know that I'm a giver, so you don't always just get the item that you're ordering, you're getting a bunch of extra stuff. So if you want something but you're not sure if you could afford anything, I have made it a mission to have some affordable things for you. I do have altars and Reiki chairs and all of that as well, and I was able to modify those prices by finding other sources. So thank you for your support, but let's uplift Cindy, who I've collaborated with, and help her get her business off the ground and started, and use this platform. And also, I have her business cards, or I don't have her business cards, but I'll have her information. If you have an image, or if you have something of your own that you would like her to do for you, reach out to Cindy and see if she can do that for you, okay? She's not just doing this exclusively for me. This is just, she's exclusively doing my art for me through the website. So that collaboration there. But if there's something independently that you would like her to do for you, something else that isn't my art, that's something else you want, reach out to Cindy, okay? Okay, wickedcharmingwildgrace.com. wickedcharmingwildgrace.com. Melanie Thomas, intuitive artist. All the things, and I love you guys. Have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. And let's find out, I forgot I'm on my computer. Let's find out how we say goodbye on the computer. Bye guys, I love you.